Okay, so while the oven is heating up and the dough is resting, I'm going to try and talk about characters and themes and things like that. So the book is, ostensibly it has a diverse cast, but it's not about diversity. I've tried to sort of treat that subject in a very tongue-in-cheek way because it's really important, and obviously people with different backgrounds face different issues, and I've tried to treat all of those things with respect. But it's not a book about issues; it's a book about people, and I think we're all always both. We're all both the cliche and the individual, like the stereotype and the story, the statistic and the outlier. Like we all have endless supplies of ignorance about everyone around us, about ourselves, and we just do the best that we can in those situations. So these are people living in London, doing the best that they can in the situation, which is London, and that's different for different people, of course. I did do a lot of research. I read sort of around issues, I read about issues, but I didn't want to make the issues the story for any of my characters. So, like, for Susan's story, I read a lot about osteogenesis imperfecta, but I didn't want her to talk about it. I just wanted to make sure that I was trying as best as I could to make a realistic portrayal of how that might affect her life tangentially. I researched Somali wedding traditions, Lithuanian wedding traditions, but research has its limitations because the world is so complicated, and people are always making up their own traditions as well as having our roots and our histories. And you, like, whatever it says on Wikipedia, you'll be able to find someone that's just like, well, that's nonsense. And they're neither wrong nor right, because our individual experiences are much more messy than sort of facts and figures about things. I think anything that I put in the book that explicitly references kind of identity politics or race or anything like that was explicitly from something that I know happened, either happened to me or happened to someone that I knew, obviously fictionalized. So I've tried very hard that I've got, no one can say to me, well, that wouldn't happen, because for all of those things that are very issue-based, they did. That's not to say that the storylines and the interrelations of the characters I would have that defense about, because of course no, I mean, I made a lot of it up. But I think it's just a balance.